A final dash through the gates of Kirribilli House. Home for the past 3.5 years, returning to his touchstones.
I'm very pleased that the last thing I say as PM is here.
Dejected and rejected, he turned to a passage about finding joy in the midst of troubled times.
I will rejoice in the God of my salvation.
But there was no salvation last night.
And as a result, I will be handing over the leadership at the next party room meeting to ensure that the party can be taken forward under new leadership.
Voters delivered their verdict, deserting the Liberal Party and the man who led it. From Perth to Brisbane, Sydney and Melbourne, heartland seats were lost to Labor, the Greens and a wave of teal women running on an integrity platform.
That is perhaps the loudest message to the Liberal Party, and it's the one that we are going to have to heed most strongly.
Questions abound after the scale of the defeat, and in its wake, plenty of Liberals are offering answers. From pre-selection delays and controversial candidates to inflammatory rhetoric on China.
Not necessarily our strong stance on China, but some of the messaging that have been used, in particular the words drums of war.
But one issue stood out most starkly: climate. Now calls for greater ambition.
We are looking like we will exceed that 2030 position of 26 to 28%. We should commit to being able to go further.
Australia has not been well served by the cultural wars on climate change.
Stoked by the Liberals' partner, the Nationals, considered a massive drag on the vote in progressive seats. One senior moderate not ruling out a coalition split.
The National Party need to look at where the Liberal Party has felt this pain and reflect upon how it is that we together can manage to form majority government in the future.
In a contest largely about character, Scott Morrison's proved to be the greatest liability, particularly with women. Female voters felt alienated by him and abandoned his party. But the Liberals' woman problem has been building for years. Perhaps it'll take this route for the party to take it seriously.
Well, we need to get more women into Parliament.
Josh Frydenberg is plotting his own path back, but for now, his leadership aspirations will have to wait. Conservative hardhead Peter Dutton is considered the front-runner to take the reins. Angus Taylor and Dan Tehan also in the mix. Perhaps a female candidate too.
It is way too early at this stage to even have a discussion about leadership.
Whoever prevails will be leading a shattered party that's lost its way. Jane Norman, ABC News, Sydney.